Hi everyone, we're here at the Conservatory of Music and we have an amazing concert lined up for you tonight.
These live performances are made possible by ticket sales. We encourage you to make a donation online in lieu of purchasing a ticket.
Your contribution also helps us with instrument repair, ensemble touring, bringing guest artists to campus, purchasing music, and enhancing our classroom technology.
So please either scan the QR code or click the link in the description.
Alright, it's almost time for the show, so grab a seat, or rather, your comfiest spot on the couch, and thank you for supporting us here at the Conservatory of Music.
Welcome to the Gerald Annual Recital Hall. We ask that you please silence all cellular phones and electronic devices and refrain from using flash photography. Please take a moment to locate the nearest exit to you in case of an emergency. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
I feel like there's some people missing, even with the 5 backstage. Anyway, I just want to say congrats on the amazing opera scenes on Sunday. It was amazing. Couple of words. We are really so incredibly lucky to have an artist with us today that transcends different linguistic barriers, different repertoire barriers, all kinds of theatrical nonsense. He's an incredibly successful, powerful singer, a beautiful tenor, John McEnroe. Just a few words. He grew up in Southern California, almost studied here at Long Beach. This is not an apocryphal story. This almost happened. New York Times describes John as possessing an astonishing resourcefulness, tonal beauty. Opera magazine says remarkable emotional depth and range. Too many roles, debuts, opera and concert hall stages to count, but just to mention a few. New York Philharmonic, American Symphony Orchestra, Verbier Festival, Metropolitan Opera, Zempa Oper Dresden, where he just sang Prince and Prokofiev's Love, 3 Oranges. Literally just got back. He is going to sing at Paris Opera. He will sing Chairman Mao in John Adams' Nixon in China, literally in 6 weeks. Also Teatro alla Scala, Carnegie Hall, and on and on. It's my great pleasure. Welcome.
So I just wanted to say, this is a very safe space, and I want people to feel comfortable to try. And just so we're going to be supportive and give all the energy that we can to make everybody feel comfortable and great. But it's going to be fun, and I can't wait to hear the 5 singers, and I hope I get to hear you all later at some point.
Okay, Keely and Jason.
Hello, my name is Keely Dunne, and I will be singing Liebte from Die Entführung aus dem Serail by Mozart. In this aria, my character Constanze has been kidnapped by Turkish pirates and is expressing her love and how much she misses her beloved Belmonte to her captor. Ach, ich liebte, war so glücklich, kannte nicht der liebe Schmerz. War so glücklich, kannte nicht der liebe Schmerz. Schwur ihm Treue, dem Geliebten, schwur ihm Treue, dem Geliebten, gab dahin mein ganzes Herz. Gab dahin mein ganzes Herz. Doch wie schnell schwand meine Freude, doch wie schnell schwand meine Freude. Tränen war mein Bundeslos, und nun schwimmt mein Aug in Tränen, mein Auge schwimmt in Tränen, es schwimmt in Tränen. Kuda,
This is a temporary sitting, or is it
No.
it's a long time? Okay. How do you feel with your breathing and support when you sit and sing?
It's been very difficult
Yeah.
to relearn.
Okay.
I'm definitely getting the hang of it more this semester, but
Sure.
it's still, you know, it still was easier when I could do it standing.
You have such a lovely access to your top, and it's ringy and beautiful. I'd love to help you develop more textual interest in the middle of the voice, and I think you can do that more with consonants, especially initial consonants like tren, and you get t and a r, and you can really roll it. But I find you did this beautiful thing where you finally let your voice out on schwimmt in Tränen, and you open your mouth and let the sound come out. I want you to find aspects of that earlier, because if you're doing an audition, the first thing you realize, these people, they're probably hearing like maybe 5, if you're lucky, 30 people in a day. You want to catch their attention immediately. And this is a great one because it starts right off the bat. So I feel like if you can find a little bit more of immediacy in the vibrancy of your tone from the beginning, that'd be lovely. The thing I wanted to ask you about your breathing is, where do you feel your support when you breathe?
Like define
Like,
support.
like when you breathe, where do you feel, what does your body and your mechanism do when you take a breath? Especially since you're
feel it most
seating.
from, I concentrate most on my rib cage going out and trying to keep it out.
Have you ever tried sitting back against the chair and feeling your lower back expand into the chair? Just as a thing, just to help you redefine where your breathing and support in your body is while seated. Because, so I've sung seated in productions, and sometimes it's a bit of a hurdle to figure out what you need to do for your body, and if this is a newer sitting in a chair and singing, or is it?
Not super new.
Sure.
It's just I started initially just, I would start standing and then I would just sit down when I needed to, and then over the past 2 years, just gradually making that transition to sitting all the time.
Have you looked into concert repertoire? That's tangent, but because I know wonderful artists who have fantastic careers singing, doing orchestral works with orchestras, and Thomas Kwastoff, he stands on a box and he has a chair and he sits, and other people, but you want to know, it's a beautiful thing. Because I find, when I've done recitals, I actually love to sit and sing because it makes it more informal, and it feels like you draw the people in a way.
Yeah.
And I feel like that could be something, because you have a beautiful quality to the top of your voice. It's really shimmery, and I'd love to just spout off little things. But when you take your breath, I want you to feel your lower back into the back of the chair a little bit, and see if that helps you feel a little bit more engagement from your belly button down. Yeah. What do you feel in your calf? Oh, your thighs. Do you think about your thighs when you sing?
I do, but I feel like I'm normally trying to. Feel like I normally feel it like as like a form of like tension.
Sure. I know what to do. And we're learning together, because, But I want you to try. Let's start at the very beginning, and don't be afraid to let out a little bit more sound. So, ach, ich liebte, war so glücklich, and really let the voice out.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you got to the top, I was like, oh, that's the voice. I was like, it's there. I love that, and I wanted it earlier, so it's like you really grab us from the beginning. If you
real quick.
Yes.
Mario, could you grab my water for me?
Sorry.
No worries.
Thank you.
Ach, ich liebte, war so glücklich, konnte nicht, der liebe Schmerz. War so glücklich, konnte nicht, der liebe Schmerz.
What I'd love for you to do is, where am I going? Sorry. I should probably look at the music. Can you give me an F? Ach, ich liebte. I want you to, so she's explaining, this is your first aria, Constanza's first aria in the show. So you have to set the ground. So not ach ich liebte, ach ich liebte. If you want, there's a little comma, so syntactically you can take a little lift to make it dramatic.
Okay.
So ach ich liebte. And then the arpeggiaturas can take a little bit longer. I think they're a little too short. So when you go konnte nicht, half the value of the actual written note, which is a quarter, so 2/8. If you could do that, that would be great. Otherwise, it feels like you're shortchanging it a little bit. But really, let the voice ring if you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ach, ich liebte, war so glücklich, konnte nicht, der liebe Schmerz, war so glücklich, konnte nicht, der liebe Schmerz, schwur ihm Treue, dem Geliebten, schwur ihm Treue, dem Geliebten, gab dahin mein ganzes Herz, gab dahin mein ganzes Herz.
I love the quality of her top. It's really beautiful. I want you to find that freedom a little bit earlier if possible. It feels it's very, almost a little too chewy of the text. So can you just do, can you say the first line for me all the way to Schmerz?
Like, just speak it?
Yeah, just speak it.
This is so hard without singing it. Ach,
It's
ich
always good.
liebte, war so glücklich, kannte nicht, der liebe Schmerz.
Yeah, so, ach, ich liebte, war so glücklich, kannte nicht, der liebe Schmerz. So I think what will make it even more shimmery is you have the words that are important for the meaning.
Right.
So a little trick that I learned back in my school days was if it's a capital letter, you can always, that can be your emphasis in the line. So liebe is stressed. And then kannte on the double N, if you could almost vibrate on the end too. Kannte nicht. You have to remember your sound has to spin.
Yeah.
So we don't want to just stop fully on the double, you want the air to keep going. If you begin just one more time.
Yeah. Ach, ich liebte, war so glücklich, kannte nicht, der liebe Schmerz. War so glücklich, kannte nicht, der liebe Schmerz. Schwur ihm Treue, dem Geliebten, schwur ihm Treue, dem Geliebten. Gab dahin mein ganzes Herz, gab dahin mein ganzes Herz.
Good. I think it's getting there. I want to feel you breathing. I know some people like, I don't want to see you breathe, I don't want to hear you breathe. I personally think it makes you more human on stage to go, you're like, and I am, eventually, if you, like for concert stuff, I always say to look people in their eyes when you sing to them. Because what we do is ultimately about communication. If you feel like there's a divide from the front of the stage to the audience, people, get a little impatient, but like, you have such a beautiful quality that I want you to like look into Maestro Dubin's eyes and be like, ach, ich liebte, Don't make them feel uncomfortable. That's what I like. It's my favorite thing when you do a recital to look at people and sing directly to them. They feel uncomfortable, and then you see them like, no, I trust it. I trust what's happening on stage. And this is all about telling a story. So the thing I wanted you to do is really find the time to take a really good breath.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like I don't see you fully breathe. It feels a little like a shallow breath, so I'm like, ach, ich liebte,
Yeah.
So if you like take a long, slow breath at the very beginning, and each time you can really get the air like in if you can, and feel your body. Because sometimes I feel like, ach, ich liebte, and it works, it's beautiful, but I want to feel you breathe in a way.
Okay.
Yeah, one more time.
How do I not be uncomfortable?
Be comfortable with the uncomfortability. You want to if you're uncomfortable, here, do you want me to sit here? You can just stare at my eyes. Okay. Okay. Just sing to me. Just sing directly to me.
Ach, ich liebte, war so glücklich,
Breathe.
konnte nicht, der liebe Schmerz. War so glücklich, konnte nicht, der liebe Schmerz. Schwur im Treuen, dem Geliebten, schwur im Treuen, dem Geliebten, gab dahin mein ganzes Herz, gab dahin mein ganzes Herz.
Good. And now keep that going in the next section. Just like feel your body if you can, as much as you can.
The
And just-
breathing?
yeah, breathing.
Okay.
Like, you know, what we do is, in a way, athletic. And it almost is an Olympian athlete. I know for me, after I sing like, I don't know, Guntram and Strauss or Bachus and Ariadne auf Naxos, I'm drenched because I'm physically trying to breathe. And this is also after concert stuff too, because to make the sound with just our body, you have to engage your whole body to really let your body vibrate in the space. And that's why I want you just to enjoy breathing and don't be afraid to show a breath.
Okay.
Not with your shoulders per se, but like
Right.
just like emotionally, you know?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue with the Allegro section.
Okay. Doch wie schnell schwand meine Freude, doch wie schnell schwand meine Freude. Trennung war mein Manneslos, und nun schwimmt mein Auge in Tränen, mein Auge schwimmt in Tränen, es schwimmt in Tränen.
I love that A flat. I love that A flat. That was the first time I literally circled it on my iPad. I felt like your voice, you opened, and like, es schwimmt in Tränen. It was like, oh, she's here, you know? And that's why let's start the Allegro section again. Doch wie schnell schwand meine Freude. Like, feel like a little bit, don't worry about being too quick. Give it a little bit of vocal weight, if you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doch wie schnell schwand meine Freude, doch wie schnell schwand meine Freude. Trennung war mein Manneslos, und nun schwimmt mein Auge in Tränen, es schwimmt in Tränen, es schwimmt in Tränen.
Great job. I'm going to challenge you on Schoss, make it a closed O, and make sure it's a quarter.
Right,
Yeah. And I think maybe you should try on the repeated almost to get duples. That way it doesn't feel like it can run away from you. If that's helpful.
Yes.
And I love where you started with this. I feel like if you have a more direction all the way to Schoss, that'd be great. I think if you remember the direction of the phrase and where you're landing, that will help add more dimension to the line you're singing. Can we do from Kuma Rut in meinem Schoß, idea this, page 8, after schwimmt? Okay.
At the F?
Yeah, try Kuma Rut, yeah. me back while you're singing. Okay? So a little bit more engaged. Can you do one more time? Sometimes I'll have people stand and hold the piano and to engage the middle section, but I feel like it connected a little bit more to your body. I felt the da 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 was more articulated and clear, and I felt like everything spun. And I know it's I'm learning how to physicalize it with you and signature, but like I hope that's okay that I did that. And it just felt like you were more physically engaged.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you feel that? And also, take this everyone. Breathe when you need to breathe. Nobody pays to hear us run out of breath. So if you need a breath, take one. In Wagner land, you can take a breath almost after every word. So I just think if you need a breath, like, because some of these, Mozart is fiendish and kind of a pain. And you plan your breaths where you feel like you need them, and also extra breaths in as a safety. Okay. If you need them. Because you never want to feel like you run out of breath. Because you have such a lovely quality, and I just want you to enjoy it, because it's really exciting. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Antonio Serrano, and I will be singing Lenski Zarya from Eugene Onegin by Tchaikovsky.
Oh
Сердечный друг, желанный друг, приди, приди, желанный друг, приди, я твой супруг, приди, я твой супруг, приди, приди. This is my first aria. I have two now.
Okay.
And I'm working on a Russian opera right now.
Okay, which opera?
Yolanta.
Yolanta.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to have you try to imagine breathing in on the vowels that you start a phrase with. So, Kuda, Kuda. So you have the sound is already, your space is already set up. So as a tenor, I think, I was telling Maestro Dubin about this earlier, I think a tenor's voice is in particular like an elevator going up and down. And you want the tracks to stay steady and for the train to run. So if it moves around a lot, you can you know, if you want to run the train correctly.
Like a column.
Yeah, like a column. You want it to be a column. Or else I say it's like a house. Like these are the walls of the house are your throat. So, Kuda. Can you go? Kuda. Can you give me a really good closed oo? Like ku, Kuda. Yeah, so I find if you give a real vowel, and rather because I think your oo is a little too open. So it's like Kuda, and Kuda. Your ah should come out of your oo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So try the beginning phrase, and really just think about the words and the real vowel, like a real true vowel. Kuda, Kuda, Kuda vioda lilis. You missed one oo, Kuda lilis. You went oda lilis. So I don't want you to over-open the oos. Closed vowels, enjoy them being closed. They're closed naturally in the languages. And if you sing the real vowel, it often will be more in the direction of where you need to go. So, Kuda lilis.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then for the Kuda, ku, ku, I want you to feel like you take a breath, stop your chords, and go k, and you drop it in. Rather than ku, you don't want to like place it from too high because then it gets a little off the body. So, you go Kuda.
Yeah.
Can you try that for me? Just go take a breath, stop the air.
Kuda.
Yeah, so if you take a breath, stop the chords, and then you start singing from there. Yeah.
Kuda, Kuda, Kuda viuda lilis.
Yeah, keep going.
Viesni maiei, zlati edri.
So on the F sharp, what do you think of as a tenor on an F sharp?
Open a little bit.
Okay, so I don't believe in turning until F sharp, personally. So you can have a little bit more open, as you said, but I want you, as we were saying earlier, I want you to feel your body, because I feel everything is from here up a little bit. So I want, like come in here and hold, like with the back of your hands, hold the piano.
Okay.
Like this. Okay.
Okay.
And
So what kind of vowel do you want me to sing?
I want to sing a real vowel. And
Okay.
I want you to feel more body support.
Okay.
Yeah.
From the beginning?
Yeah.
Kuda, Kuda, Kuda viuda lilis, viesni maiei, zlati edni.
Don't move the piano too much because he's like, but yeah. No, so I want you to go, viesni maiei, zlati edni. I want you to pull and keep the column.
Yeah.
And when you get to the first F sharp. And so can you go, zlati edni?
Yeah.
And use the J glide.
Okay. And for the E, can I change it a little bit to give myself more space?
You just open your mouth. Don't worry about changing the vowel.
Okay.
Because you're not high enough to really need to modify too much.
Okay.
Don't worry about the piano so much. Just I want you to feel your knees.
Okay.
Feel your knees. Okay. Zlati. Yeah. What does that feel like?
That's totally open and released.
But see, it doesn't sound spread open to me.
Yeah.
It sounds connected to your body and heroic and masculine.
Yeah.
And that's what we want because he's not just a poet, he's also a virile young man who threatens his best friend to a duel because this girl decided to play with his emotions and there he's too young to understand. But let's start the aria proper now.
Okay.
And I want you to use the really use the consonants to help with the legato.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm missing the T. I need the T in there. But also, I want a little bit more towards an in the O.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my dynamics are good?
Yeah, I personally believe for an opera stage, you have to remember in Europe, even a small theater can be 700 seats, but dynamics have to be bumped up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can play and can bring back later. I believe that when you're carving a statue, you can't start carving the small minuscule details on the statue because you have a big block of marble. So you need to start with the big details and then you can slowly bring it in as it becomes more comfortable with the role. But you have to build in the structure first.
Okay.
So let it be a little bit big.
Yeah.
Not too big, don't scream, but don't worry about being piano.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Because then it's a different word. Give me a nice close loop. Don't worry about opening too much. It's only a G.
Okay.
So. I personally love, I think, a J glide, like the where was it? Lioni, or plie die, make that a real E vowel on the semi-consonant.
Okay.
So, and your tongue, the back of your tongue comes up for lioni. So you want the E vowel before you go open to the O.
Okay.
Yeah, so give me a little bit more clarity on the semi-consonants.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you do Sioblaga?
Sioblaga, Vedenia.
Where is this?
I don't have it.
Sioblaga, Vedenia isla, prihodiccia savredielioni, Blagoslavieni dienzabot, Blagoslavien hit me prihod.
I think you don't need to worry about modifying the top as much because it's only a G. You're just right there above the passaggio. So you don't need to make too much space because you'll need to modify more once you get above A, personally. But let's go towards the end where it goes into the big A flat major section. In Sierdieczny druk, yeah. Sierdieczny druk. Sierdieczny druk. Give me each word and really enjoy the gliding consonants.
Okay.
And real vowels.
Okay. Sierdieczny druk, zielony druk, prydy, zielony druk, prydy, ja dwoj subruk, prydy, ja dwoj subruk, prydy,
do is try to think of this. Sierdietni druk, blanc, blancelani druk, in tempo, and then it slowly gets a little bit faster, and then big. So try to keep it, because you have to remember, this is like a big wheel that keeps going. It's not, you can't just be like, you could, but I think a conductor would probably be very angry with you. But try to go in tempo, and then slowly towards that last measure, take a little bit of time, and see if you can do it in one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sierdietni druk, zelani druk, pridi, zelani druk, pridi at voi soprok, pridi at voi soprok, pridi.
Was a beautiful oo vowel. I think before it's getting too ah. That was beautiful. I want you to find that earlier.
Yeah, what about yajdu?
Yes, there too. I think you should think a real oo. This whole aria. It's not high enough that you need to really modify too much.
Okay.
You just need to support your body.
Okay.
Yeah. Try in a real oo. Can you sing just better? Does that feel better? What do you feel in your mouth?
Well, the obviously feels more open.
Sure.
Yeah. But it doesn't feel bad.
Okay.
It just feels, more muffled. It's a ooh.
But you know what? It's muffled in your head, not necessarily outside of your head. Because you have to remember, when you're on stage, if you speak, somebody can hear you in the back of the hall just fine, just speaking like normally. Yeah. When you make more space like this, it sounds big in our head, but not necessarily in the back of a hall.
Right.
So that's what I'm challenging you to really like ooh.
Yeah.
Closed vowels, e, oo, all that, you can really trust them. They're your friend. It says tenor also, they're our friend.
Okay.
So try one more time.
10 seconds.
10?
Holguin, and I will be singing Embroidery aria from Peter Grimes by Benjamin Britten. In this piece, I have just found a wet jersey on the floor, a jersey that belonged to John. It's the clue that he is dead, and the culprit is my love, Peter Grimes.
When you think of Ellen Orford, who do you think she is?
I think of a lady who has hope, especially for love, but just keeps getting like pulled and torn by reality.
Sure.
In a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this opera, it's my favorite role. I've done it and I love it.
Yeah.
It can be played many ways.
Right.
You can either think Peter did murder the boy, you can think he didn't, you can think that he did nefarious things with the boy that were not okay. And you also need to think of Ellen's moral standings with it too, because she is his accomplice in some regards. Because earlier in the opera, she's like, I will vouch for him, I will care for the boy.
Right.
And so this boy's death also falls on your shoulders too.
Right.
So I think the very beginning, when you hear the bomb bomb, that's when you see the jersey on the floor. You're like, oh, the boat's out there, you're about to, and then your stomach drops.
Okay, yeah.
And then this whole aria is you processing, how am I gonna feel about this? So Britten, I find, needs to have immediacy and very specific choices, because sometimes like these lines are so beautiful, but it needs to have a coloring of a choice. And I feel like that will just bring your performance to the next level.
Okay.
So, and then the other idea I want you to play with is threading a needle, threading several needles with your thread, like you're embroidering.
Yes.
And especially this aria, you're like, where did it go? Embroidery. I want it to feel almost like floating,
Okay, yeah.
but also bubbling underneath.
Yeah.
Just give it a try with those thoughts. Can you just play the intro for me real quick? I want you to viscerally feel it.
Okay.
And then this aria starts so quiet on the orchestra. And when you're on stage, if you hear it, you'll hear like arpeggiated chords, but you won't feel a beat. That's why I said I want you to feel like you're floating, and you can give very little voice because it's not a lot underneath you.
Yeah.
So really try to make it very intimate, and you're scared. Okay, because remember, that jersey you found with embroidery links it to you, and are they going to say that I killed the boy? I want you to play with those subtexts.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Ellen's going through on this part of a coil of silken thread that's giving dreams of a silk, and satin life. What does that mean to your Ellen?
I feel that's in that moment, excuse me, where she's really like thinking of herself, what silk meant to her, because for her it was a luxury and a dream of a good future, and now to her it is evidence of a death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to play with the idea that because you vouched for Peter to watch John, that you were like, I'm gonna make sure this child is safe. And I promised I'd give you silk. I promised I'd give you these things. And now you're not here.
Okay.
And was I part of this pushing you over the edge with this man? So raise the stakes. The stakes are very high.
Right.
Because you have to remember, Ellen is not a town favorite.
Mm-hmm.
She is a pariah in the town. In most productions, she's deemed an old maid who's just the school teacher. And she's never, like, everybody just thinks she's a goody two-shoes, all this stuff. And you don't feel comfortable in the town. You are the exact mirror of Peter, but in the female form in this piece.
Mm-hmm.
She's not welcomed really in the town, nor is Peter. And that's why they're always been drawn together.
Mm-hmm.
So the stakes need to be really high for you. And I feel like I really loved how you started it. I think that's great. I think you just really make your focus on, if you want, imagine that you've just picked up the jersey and you're holding his jersey. And you're just looking at the embroidery and it's all coming out of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start. Let's start again because it's too hard to start in the middle of
Yeah,
that.
sorry.
But one quick thing, really enjoy this big mess of evil. Like, really go to the F sharp and then come back. So Britten's very specific with his markings, and also want to get here, really be staccati.
Okay.
Yeah. Embroidery, I want you to think, have you ever played Mario, like Mario Brothers and stuff? And you go, boom, boom. That's what I want to think you're in reverse for the, no, when you go, no, you know, you have to lead the conductor where the downbeat's going to be. Otherwise, they're guessing, the pianist is guessing, and you're like, are we going to be together? So you have to lead the ship. And so don't take too much time because he also doesn't write a ritardando or anything. So can you, from that measure of the pickup? So much about opening downward too much on lives.
Okay.
I want, because your overtones are there, but I want your touch like at the ceiling on the A.
Okay.
Can you try for me just with a good ya. But on each repeat, give me a good yeah on the top. Because, that's where I want your A to be, and then you can let it expand as the note's going on. Because right now it was like at the ceiling, and I want it to be like a jellyfish floating in the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you, for me, go? I remember I was brooding back there, the page before. Yeah.
I remember I was brooding on the fantasies of children.
One more thing, on fancies, don't back away from it.
Yeah.
Like fantasies, sorry. On the sorry, I can't see my on the go to the D. Don't back away from it.
Okay.
Can you just go right on that?
On the fantasies of children.
And back off so you can sort of go.
And dreamt the only by wishing I could bring some safe into
When you go up to the piano B flat,
Yeah.
what do you think?
For her character, or like
No,
technique?
technique,
Yeah, because
yeah.
technique, I'm immediately thinking like, I usually feel my headspace kind of go up
Mhm.
a little more, so I like to think of it that way and forward.
Okay, can you also add your body going down
Yes.
in
Mhm.
opposition? Let's just do the approach to the A. Into the with the L, and then leave your space in your mouth. I want right now, it feels your soft palate's a little low.
Okay.
So just give me the L and then let the space open on the legs, and then grow as the note goes on.
Okay.
I want the note to bloom as it continues.
Okay. Into.
Yeah. I want life. I want the L on the A, not from the G.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, I want you to, and I want you to feel like your body is still engaged, and
Okay.
the wheel of this whole aria is just keeping it running.
Mhm.
But that was great with the L on the top.
All right.
Now feel the lower as you go up. decision on how you feel about Peter and the decision about this child being dead. Are you going to help him evade persecution, or are you going to turn him in? I think at this end is she can't finish her thought, and she's trying to figure out what she wants to do. And I think you don't have to tell us what you want, but you have to make a choice. Are you going to find him and take him to the police, or are you going to find him and get him away? And that's your interpretation.
Yeah.
But specific choices like that bring this aria to life, because you have to remember, on stage, you and Balstrode will be there. He's not really privy to a lot of what this is all internal for the most part. You're not talking directly to him. So this is your internal battle of, am I going to honor the life of this child, or am I going to be there for my friend who is like my mirror in society? And so I want you to play with making that choice on this last thing where you repeat the same text.
4 seconds.
4 seconds. Well, I mean, it was doing great, but like, I think if you play with those ideas and then find that bring consonants up there so it's not getting too heavy from below, that's great. And you sound great.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Mario Redondo Luna, and we will be performing La Solita Storia del Pastore, commonly known as Federico's Lament, from L'Arlesiana by Francesco Cilea. During this moving aria, Federico has found out about his beloved being unfaithful to him, cheated on him, and it's during song that he tries to find deep sleep where he can forget all of this heartbreak and pain.
La solita storia del pastore. Il povero ragazzo voleva raccontarla e s'addormì. C'è nel sonno l'oblio, come l'invidia. Anch'io vorrei dormì così, nel sonno almen l'oblio trovar, la pace sol cercando io vorrei poter tutto scordar. Ogni sforzo è vano, davanti io sempre mi lei. Il dolce sembiante accetolata e solo a me, perché legio tanto penar. Lei, sempre lei, mi parla cor, fatale vision mi lascia. Mi fai tanto male, ahimè.
How long have you been singing this aria? Is it new or is it an older one? Or
It's like been coming and going, yeah.
okay. Are you? What am I going to say? Do you know? Let's start at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and I want you to. Can you speak the first line for me?
Yeah.
And with the meaning, like influencing it. Just è la solita storia del pastore.
E la solita storia del pastore.
So where would the accent be in that line?
So,
No, è la solita storia del pastore.
è la solita storia del
You can do
pastore.
è la solita, the story of the pastor,
Mhm.
or the shepherd.
Shepherd.
I want you to find those moments that were the meaning and emphasize those notes in the line of the phrase.
Okay.
Because this first part is just talking. So if you go, è la solita storia del pastore, it's a little monotone. I went, è la solita storia del pastore. And then, wait, as I was saying earlier, you want to draw the people in by telling them a story. So
Okay.
use the words and be descriptive.
Okay.
È la solita storia del pastore. Il povero ragazzo voleva raccontare.
Can you give it yeah.
Il povero ragazzo voleva raccontarla.
I want you to use the double consonants.
Okay.
Are you a Spanish speaker? Or roll your R's like you would
Okay.
when you speak Spanish. And really, you tell the story. You remember, mostly people won't know a word of what you're saying, so you can just choose to be over the top with it.
Okay.
So, è la solita storia del pastore.
È la solita storia del pastore.
Now sing the next one. And give me a good double P.
Il povero ragazzo voleva raccontarla.
Yeah, on that one, what do you feel in your mouth on the E flat? Do you feel engagement of your body?
No.
Okay, so it's Il povero ragazzo voleva raccontarla. I want you to feel, for me, I feel a resistance at my midsection around my belly button. I push out a bit. Other people pull in. It depends on what physically feels best for you. But an engagement of your rib cage, their diaphragm area, and also there and lower. So sing Il povero ragazzo and bend your knees and feel the floor. Go do your feet right now. And really feel like you're a tree, your roots are in the ground. And you feel from your waist down also when you sing.
Il povero ragazzo voleva raccontarla.
I feel like your body is resisting wanting to support consistently, because the E flat goes a little flat, then it comes back up. So, ta, ta. Can you sing? Ta, 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 ta. So when you do staccato like this, you have to support immediately. Go that. Did you do that? I know it's crazy, but this is safe space, so. And now don't show me any teeth. Like make your don't worry about cheekbones, mouth. Go. Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you feel coordination-wise in your throat and your mouth?
Sorry, repeat that.
Okay. We'll do this one. How do we try this? Half steps. Now do it again and really be cognizant of what your body's doing.
Okay.
In your throat, your mouth, and your body. Up a half step. What are you feeling inside your mouth and your throat?
I feel like it starts a little supportive, but then it slowly starts becoming like back here.
Yeah, I want you to think of it very small in your head.
Okay.
Not a big space. It feels really small and buzzy in my head, but does not sound big. So try that for me. I feel very high in the body, and I want you to feel low. Like almost like, here, let me put the chair. I want you to put your leg up here and feel like you're squatting almost. Because you're a tall guy like me, so you're not going to put all your weight here. You want to feel like you're going to don't rest your foot on there, but feel like you're supporting yourself on the back leg and you're engaging your body. What do you feel in your body? Do you feel more engagement?
Not yet.
Okay. Then really bend your knee.
Okay.
What are you feeling?
It feels engaged.
Yeah. So I feel like if you keep that engagement of your body when you're singing, you won't worry about going flat as much, but also you'll feel more support to be able to sustain the phrases a little bit longer. Let's start the measure before you start singing.
Okay.
And I'll take this away. But if you have to, feel like you pick one leg up and feel like you're just reminding you to engage your body. That's what I'm trying to get you to do. Yeah.
La solita storia del pastore.
Now, both legs and just squat in this next one, and feel like yourself going up and down.
Il povero ragazzo voleva raccontarla.
So I feel it drop halfway through the note. I want it to feel like you're pulling a rubber band. You don't want it to lose energy at the end. So just keep it spinning and feel like your energy is going forward.
Okay.
Il povero ragazzo
voleva raccontarla.
A little bit. It's still going a little flat. When you breathe, do you feel your ribcage expand? Here, if you want, put your hands right here on me. Well, look over here. Do you feel this expand back here, or no? I want you to feel. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Take a breath for me. A little bit more, and feel it almost feel like in a way, you go down to your rear end. Okay. Like there. Il povero ragazzo.
Il povero ragazzo
And then voleva
raccontarla.
Better. It's just a matter of coordinating and keeping the support. Let's continue.
Okay.
Sono is to be. Sonno is to dream. Just think, think you're like a Muppet. Don't worry about making a sound. Ce ne sono l'oblio.
Ce ne sono l'oblio.
Just think, you're doing great.
Come l'invidio.
So I'm going to go. And now can you sing that in head voice? And then go. And now. So I want you to go. Head voice, chest voice, head voice, chest voice, head voice.
Okay.
It's just a matter of like physically, you want to feel the extremes, and if you can slide along the scale, you can figure out, oh, okay, I need to go. I think percentages because I'm a crazy person, as Dennis knows. But I think like 35% head voice, 65% chest, or you move the scale. So like 50-50, whatever. So like. Just do on the E. And think the pitch goes up as you're going along with it. Getting there better. And it's just a matter of figuring how far you can go with achieving the parameters of head to chest without it getting too weighty. The pitch sags a little bit. Let's go into Anch'io vorrei.
Anch'io vorrei dormi così nel sonno almen l'oblio trovar.
I love the F sharp. I love the way you were going with it. You can just feel like it releases. Don't worry about holding it because it was in a great spot. So, anch'io vorrei. I want you to feel the pulse of bum, 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 bum the whole time.
Okay.
So it feels like the energy is always going.
Okay.
Anch'io vorrei dormi così.
Let's move from foot to foot.
Nel sono almen l'oblio trovar la pace sol cercando io vorrei poter tutto.
No, you're okay. You're doing great. I'm throwing it all at you. But I want you to feel, because right now it feels very high in the body, and I want you to feel like you're in your body.
Okay.
So let's sing it again from Nel sono l'omen, and let's walk.
Okay.
Like just walk around the piano. Walk like you're singing just a song down the street. You're singing some like I don't know Pink Pony Club or whatever. You know. Okay.
Nel sonno almen l'oblio trovar la pace sol cercando io vorrei poter tutto.
Everything I felt was in a better spot. How did it feel?
Better, yeah.
It's just I feel like you have to realize it's just singing. We're just having a fun time. Like you know, you could be walking down the street and singing too, and enjoying yourself. And what we do is not that serious. We're not like curing cancer. What are you thinking when you go up to the vorrei poter?
Like emotionally or technically?
Technically.
to not forget to breathe.
Yeah. So, volare. Is that right? Is that an F sharp? That's not. Voreva. I want you to feel like everything comes out of the note prior to it. So, sing. Will you sing for me? Okay. How did that feel?
Better.
I feel like that was in the right direction of where you want to go. It sounds like you, which is what we all want. We all want to sound like ourselves when we sing. You know, that's great. Like when you hear somebody on the radio, like, that's like Celine Dion. Oh, that's Lady Gaga. That's, you know. So I think that's great. And just remember to engage your body. Let's try this. And let's walk again. Better, just don't sag on the D, the last note. You keep that energy going in your body. Because you were doing really great until then. Let's continue. And if you want to try, you can just, in place, go for like, shift your weight from side to side.
Manis foret suevano, davanti io sempre mi lei.
So, just think of it very simple like you're talking. What's your favorite song on the radio right now? Radio. I say radio. Do you all listen to the radio anymore?
I'm blanking right now. I can't.
Well, I mean, no worries. Just sing down the octave. Ma ogni sforzo è vano.
Ma ogni sforzo è vano.
And then va, make sure it's bright.
Vano.
Vano. Yeah. I want you to feel this part of your head back here. You and I have big heads. That's great. That's great. And vano. You want to feel like your ears almost pull up.
Okay.
Manis forez vano.
Better. What does it feel? What do you feel in your being?
I feel like I have control over it, and then as soon as it gets to the vano, it's like I can only let go.
Yeah, you gotta let go, but you have to keep your body going as well. You have to keep your body engaged.
Okay.
1 minute. Okay, let's do this. Ma, and I want you to pull me while you're singing. Ma.
Manis forez vano, davanti io sempre mi lei.
Better. What are you feeling in your body?
No pressure here.
And there's a lot more work down below.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the idea of, I want you to play with your body's doing a lot of work, because your body has to support everything above it. And if we don't have the body behind us while we're singing, it's just gonna start to slowly sink. So that's why I want you to like keep your body engaged. Because you have a great instrument. It's just, you gotta trust it and then let it go.
Yeah.
You know? But congratulations.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Topel, and I will be singing O du mein holder Abendstern from Wagner's Tannhäuser. In this aria, the person whom I love is walking to their death. And as they are walking, I sing a prayer to the evening star, hoping for her safe passage into heaven.
Nach jenen Höhen verlangt, erscheinest du, o lieblichste der Sterne, dein sanftes Licht entsendet oder Ferne, die nächt'ge Dämmerung teilt dein Liebesstrahl und freudlich zeigst du den Weg aus dem Tal. O du mein holder Abendstern, wo grüßt ich immer dich so gern. Vom Herzen, das in Eva redt, grüße sie, wenn sie vorbei dir zieht, wenn sie entschwebt im Tal der Erden, ein Selgen oder zu werden, wenn sie entschwebt dem Tal der Erden, ein Selgen Gott zu
How long have you been singing this aria?
A couple months.
Okay. Do you have a lot of German lieder experiences? Some?
Some moderately.
I want you to think of this in particular like it's a Schubert song. And when you sing closed vowels, you're great. Sometimes you do, and I'm like, oh, that's a great closed vowel. And then sometimes it's not specifically closed. And I'd love to challenge you to make sure all the closed vowels are closed, because Germans are very picky about their language. They see a closed vowel, they want a closed vowel, and they immediately will know you're an American if you don't do closed vowels. Take this from experience. But the Todesabend, Todes, nice closed, like almost an U. And then Dämmerung deckt die Lande. So in German, I find you have to say, it's almost like every single consonant has the same amount of weight. So everything has to be voiced almost identically. So all the small consonants, all the double consonants need just as much attention as initial or ending ones. Let's start it from the very beginning, and really, if you think it's too much, go further with like rolling R's, doubling the consonants that you know are double, because on a theater, the space, when the sound travels, like double consonants, if you don't overdo them sometimes or give them enough space, they get lost. And Wagner and Lieder in particular, it's all about, well, everything is all about the text, but in particular, Wagner, people are very text driven. So just go to like 120%. Okay.
das Tal mit schwärzlichem Gewande.
When you sing the first phrase, what is the meaning of those first couple phrases?
Like a premonition of death.
Okay.
Darkness covers the valley.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's kind of setting the scene, almost like I'm trying to pull in, or I'm like just setting it in my own mind, like really in the scene. It's almost like mystic,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Try really any fricative vowel or like a V, a voiced consonant. You are your friend. In any theater space, vitores annum, the N, V, all of those things, let them vibrate. Almost like if you're like a cellist and you're like playing some crazy thing, you're vibrating on every pitch. Think of all the consonants also getting vibration.
Todes annum, Dämmerung deckt die Lande, umhüllt das Tal mit schwärzlichem Gewande. Der Seele, die nach jenen Höhen verlangt, vor ihrem Flug durch Nacht und Grausen tankt.
Getting better. I would love for you to try. Von ihrem Flug durch Nacht und Grausen. Really sing the diphthong. Yeah. Okay. And take the time to give it this quality because it's very much like English. We have diphthongs, and if you don't do it, it comes too late. German speakers will be like, "You're not a native speaker," and we want to fool them. That's the name of the game, fooling. Let's continue on. Das scheinst du. But like really give the diphthongs their time. Really give all of the consonants enough value.
Da scheinest du, o lieblichste der Sterne, dein sanftes Licht entzünn, das du der Ferne.
Let's try the da scheinest du, and give a real closed ooh. And remember, this is just like tickling, it's like atmospheric music, so you can really paint in color with how you're singing. Da, just sing it, just you and me right now.
Da scheinest du.
Don't worry about going, da scheinest du.
Da scheinest du.
Yeah, keep going.
O lieblichste der Sterne.
Okay, try going, breathing in like you're breathing in through a straw.
O lieblichste der Sterne. Dein sanftes Licht.
Dein sanftes Licht.
Dein sanftes Licht entzündest du der Ferne.
Better, give me more F on Ferne too.
Ferne.
Yeah. And now let's try it with piano. And just really, it probably feels like a lot. Or you feel like you're doing extra.
A little, yeah.
Extras, opera is extra. You know, we stand on over, 60 to 130 players on the orchestra on a stage that's not usually made out of anything real. So we give extra.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, you know, and so really give lots of flavorful color to the text.
Da scheinest du, o lieblichste der Sterne, dein
Dein sanftes Licht entsendest du der Ferne.
Dein sanftes Licht entsendest du der Ferne.
I would love a better differentiation between Ich-Laut and your Ach-Laut. So Licht, it's almost a little wet. It almost comes out a little sh. I went Licht. Can you? Yeah, that was great. That was better. Licht, and then you can pause because you're coming in a little early on entsendest. So dein sanftes Licht entsendest du der Ferne. So don't rush through it. Like I was saying earlier, you need to breathe to make the, like nothing should feel rushed in this aria in particular. Die Nächte.
Dämmerung.
Like book. Dämmerung. Yeah. You have to just, you have to remember, you have to be a little bit more specific of where there's umlaut and where there's not. That's the only thing, but like, you're doing great. And then teils the Strahl. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot. It's a mouthful. German is a mouthful. And then Zeigst. Yeah. T-S-E-I-K-S-T. Yeah. And so you just have to be very specific with what consonants are happening when. Let's go right on Dein sanftes Licht.
Dein sanftes Licht entsendest du der Ferne, die nächt'ge Dämmerung teilt dein Lebensstrahl und freundlichst zeigst du den Weg aus dem Tal.
Does feel like it's on a wheel. You're stepping onto the treadmill and it's going, and it just keeps going. I'm getting Stern. I want Stern. And remember when we did the before the oo? I want you to try that again before oo, because o, like o by itself, it can be o or oo, but usually it's more closed. So, O du mein holder Abendstern. And I want you to challenge yourself to feel like you can go a longer phrase than you initially think, because we always have more air than we think. So just let it go and play. Breathe in through a straw.
O du mein holder Abendstern, wo grüßt ich immer dich so gern.
Wohl, nice and close on wohl.
Wohl Herzen, das in Eva verriet, grüße sie, wenn sie vorbei dir zieht.
What do you think about taking a breath before then? So, grüße sie, wenn sie vorbei dir zieht. Because grammatically and syntactically, you would probably breathe where the comma is.
Yeah.
So it's a little quick, but you want to know everything is kind of nebulous, so you can sneak in a breath there.
Okay. Here.
And then make sure this wohl is nice and closed.
Wohl.
Yeah, almost like an oo.
Wohl.
Yeah. Can you go right on grüße sie, wenn?
Grüße Sie, wenn Sie vorbei.
What I want to do is take out the breath
Oh,
after
yeah.
that.
My bad.
You can either, if you could do it all in one, that'd be even better.
Grüße Sie, wenn Sie vorbei der Zeit, wenn Sie in schwindendem Tode ein
No, you're doing great. Wenn sie entschwebt, really sing ent. Give it entschwebt and really use it as a springboard up. Because it needs a little bit more energy before the E. So let's go right on wenn sie entschwebt. And also make this turn on Engel. Really enjoy it and make it musical and almost like its own melody. Then
Wenn Sie entschwindendem Tod.
let's do it one more time.
Wenn Sie entschwindendem Tode ein Engel zu werden, wenn sie einschwebt dem Tal der Erden, ein selger Engel dort zu werden.
A couple things that I'd love for you to sprinkle in is deer, like almost think of it like deer, like a
Deer.
deer animal. Deer,
Deer.
and an erde,
Die Erde.
almost like
Erde.
a small I. Because
Erde.
the erde is the world, and it's a very important word. So erde,
Erde.
and then zilge,
Selige.
so it's not zelge, because it's actually zilige, the word. The comma takes out the I. And then when you think about your schwas in German, I would love for you to think them as an open e rather than an a. So engel,
Engel.
l, like yeah,
Engel.
engel, yeah,
Engel.
rather than engel, because it gets a little too in the back, and the e keeps it spinning forward. Let's go wenn sie entschwebt. So, again. Wenn.
Wenn sie entschwebt dem Tal der Erden, ein selger Engel dort zu werden, wenn sie entschwebt dem Tal der Erden, ein selger Engel zu werden.
You were taking time on this first measure when actually you're going to want to go to the fermata on the A. So
Yeah.
you want to arrive right before the end, and that's better. And the engel was much better. I still would love for you to get a little bit more closed on the erde and zilge
Erde.
and dia, but that'll come with time. You know, when I first started singing German, I was not great with enclosed vowels, and then you learn. If you work in Germany, you learn. Because when I was just in Dresden, they would constantly be like, Erde, wohl. And I was like, that's never going to travel on stage, but it does. So, but like, you have it in there, so I'm going to encourage you to keep finding it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.